Now joined by McKinney North boys soccer coach Tommy Sills. A 5-2 start to the season for McKinney North, and coach, that's a much different start than last year's team that got to a slow start, so you have to be very pleased early on.
Yeah, very pleased. This year we have a huge core of seniors. I think I have 19 seniors and four juniors on the team, and the kids have really come together. And like last year, I think we were 1-7, but we've played some tough teams. We've played tough teams to start now, but I'm really pleased with the way we're playing.
You've put up a lot of goals in some of these games early on. In fact, against Bonham, you put up more goals than the Broncos scored points in last night's Super Bowl. You scored 12, and the Broncos only scored 8 last night.
Right, yeah, and not anything against Bonham, but they're a new program, and everybody played in the games that we played them at 12-1, and I was just real pleased with the way the kids played. It was one of those situations where you're playing a team that if you play down to the team that you're playing against, it can hurt you. But our team, we basically played really well to score 12 goals.
Despite the fact you have a ton of experience on your team, you have a lot of guys from last year that you've had to replace, a lot of good players from last year's team. Kyle Biggio has really kind of stepped in for that Morgan Disney role, and he's been scoring the goals. He has 7 so far this year.
Right, 7 goals, 6 assists. Yeah, he's doing a great job, and he is a very unselfish player. You have 7 goals, 6 assists. You're looking to help the team in any way you can, and he plays midfield, he plays forward. He'll play wherever I want him to play to try to help the team.
Last week when I was talking to Coach Lovell for the girls soccer team, he was talking about how good Sabrina Martineau has been playing so far this year. And Sean Martineau, equally, he's gone off to his fantastic start.
Sean Martineau right now is playing extremely well. I had him at midfield for a while, but I really think playing left back for us is his place. That's probably where he'll play in college. He is a very aggressive, great player that really dictates kind of how we play.
Defensively, you really have a good group back. You have Cody Ludwig returning, you have Mark Aquino returning, Anthony Sanders. A lot of strength in the defense for the team.
Yeah, we have a lot of strength in the defense. Plus, I have Caleb Gaylord that plays both. He'll play up front, and he'll also play that right back for us. And so I can switch some people out. Like right now, Anthony Sanders is actually playing in the middle for us. He's not really playing defense because we have Daniel Casey. Daniel wasn't eligible last year because he transferred from Boyd to McKinney North, so he's eligible this year. He's a senior, and he's really come on strong for us defensively. So what I have done is moved Anthony from the defense to the offensive side, and Daniel has pretty much taken that role on the defensive side.
In your last game out, you lost 2-1 to McKinney, going in their place. I was just talking to Coach Pug talking about the great atmosphere in that game. What were some of your impressions? You had that 1-goal lead and lost in the end, but what did you take out of that game?
Well, we played really well. We played well enough to win. It just happened that the first goal they scored against us was about a minute or so after we had scored. And then the ball was moving both sides pretty well, counterattacking both groups, and they got a set play on a foul. And it was a good shot by, I can't remember who was it, Garcia that scored, I think. But my goalie was there to cut it off, and it just went through his hands and into the goal. So, really, if you look at it, we had an on goal, or they had an on goal, and we had a muffed kick that should have been caught. But Christian Schultz played on the JV last year. He's my goalie. Had some great saves in that game. So, really, you can't look at it at one situation. That's what I told him. I said, that happens sometimes, but you made some saves. It could have been very well 3-1 in the favor of McKinney. You made some saves. So don't look at that. What this is pre-district to get us ready for district. And he was really kind of down, but I tried to build him back up again and say, hey, that happens, but you made some great saves too. So.
Yeah, absolutely. Going into your district play, again, it's going to be you and Prosper pretty much fighting out for that district title. Not that you might not have a challenge from any of the others in the district, but as we've seen in years past, you and Prosper really elevate your level in district play. Last year you lost those 2 games against Prosper. How do you change that result this year to get that district title?
I think with all the seniors we have, they really want to win district, and like I said, with the Morgan Disney type guy, player not in the scope of our season this year, everybody is really contributing, so we really don't have that one go-to guy that we really think has to dictate how we play. We play more as a team. We're very team-oriented right now with all those seniors, and we have a lot of experience. So I think that's going to really help us a lot.
Well, Coach Sills, thanks again for joining us
You're
today.
welcome.
We really appreciate your time as always.
Likewise.
McKinney North Bulldogs off to a strong start, 5-2 on the season. Got one more matchup before they head into district play against Carrollton Newman Smith coming up.